Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru.
Is it true that health insurance companies are not allowed to charge higher premiums for individuals with pre-existing conditions in Spain? Now let's see the specific question of this Spainguru community member. The wife and I are considering moving to either Portugal or Spain. However, she has a pre-existing condition, a heart condition that includes having a pacemaker installed. We've scoured the internet trying to figure out which country would be the best for us because of her condition. Finally, I decided to ask ChatGPT about the problem. Here's what it told me. It's worth noting that under Portuguese law, insurance companies are required to offer coverage to individuals with pre-existing conditions. However, they may charge higher premiums or apply waiting periods before covering the pre-existing condition. In Spain, insurance companies are required by law to offer coverage to individuals with pre-existing conditions, although they may apply waiting periods before covering the pre-existing condition. However, unlike Portugal, in Spain, insurance companies are not allowed to charge higher premiums for individuals with pre-existing conditions. Anyone know if this is true? Are insurance companies not allowed to charge higher premiums for pre-existing conditions in Spain? If so, that would be the obvious place for us to move to. Let's see the answers of Spainguru community members. They can drop you too if they feel you're a liability. It's worse than the USA in that respect. They can do it because the state offers public insurance. Private is for those who choose and qualify. Be careful because anything which can be tied to pre-existing condition may not be covered too. As for costs, if you need surgery or other intensive procedures, it won't be small change. Contact a company, inform them of your pre-existing conditions, and see what they offer. Next answer. I don't know if those are the new laws, but when I tried to get insurance in 2018, 5 years ago, no Spanish insurance company would cover me because of my numerous but stable pre-existing conditions. I had to get what is called a global policy, which also would not cover the pre-existing conditions, but at least gave me enough coverage so I could get my visa. I then used a private doctors for any checkups I needed, and that global policy cost thousands of dollars. A friend of mine who needs active treatments did not report to the private Spanish insurance companies what her pre-existing conditions are, so she was able to get the necessary insurance. This is illegal. She kept her American insurance and flies back to the USA for any checkups and treatments. Now that I have a Spanish public insurance, I'd say that they are excellent for any emergencies or things like regular mammograms, etc. But I will need to get private Spanish insurance for more regular checkups of the type I was used to getting in the USA. And this is something that people do. They apply for the visa to enter Spain for the first year, they hire a private health insurance, but then once they have been here in 1 year, they can join the Convenio Especial, which is you can get into the public system by paying a fee. And in Catalonia it's actually free, but this is something that people can only do after they have been legal residents after 1 year in Spain. Next answer. Waiting for an appointment in Spain can run unbelievably long. In the public system, like 6 months, private is much quicker. Next answer. With all of this, know that if your wife has an emergency heart event, you can take her to any hospital and she will be treated without question. Undocumented immigrants aren't turned away from the Spanish health system when presenting with an emergency. Your health will be far more protected here than in the US. Next answer. And as we said, in Spain, after a year of residency, you may purchase coverage through the public health system for a modest monthly fee. This is called the Convenio Especial, and you can also see more information by clicking that link. There are no exclusions for pre-existing conditions in the public health system. However, prescriptions are not covered benefit. Next answer. Sanitas denied me coverage entirely. I'm interested to hear that it may have been illegal for them to do so. Next answer. Spanish insurance company can completely exclude pre-existing conditions, and many have up to a 10-month waiting period for extensive tests and hospitalizations for everything else. Insurance companies can also drop you at each annual renewal unless you belong to a group plan. Read any policy you are considering carefully. On the plus side, after 1 year of residency, you can buy into the public healthcare system for around 65 euros a month or 156 euros a month if you are over 65, and they don't exclude pre-existing conditions or have waiting periods. And of course, also if you are a UK retired pensionist, you can also access the public system by presenting the S1 form. Next answer. I can't answer your question about coverage, but if you do find that it's not covered, you may want to check further to see what direct pay costs are to manage the condition. My husband has one pre-existing condition that was not covered. However, we found that direct pay costs here in Spain for periodic management of the condition are approximately equal to the co-pays we would have incurred in the US, and our annual health insurance costs here are otherwise about 1/8 what they were in the US if you include deductibles and co-pays. Final answer. The irony is that even if Spanish insurance companies did charge more for a pre-existing condition, their rates are so dramatically lower overall that you'd never notice. Our coverage in Spain is approximately 2.5 times less than in the US. It's worth noting that while companies are required to offer coverage to those with pre-existing conditions, the policy probably won't cover that condition. And here you have some interesting reads. What exactly is needed for health insurance for NLV besides no copay? Here you can find the links. And can I cancel my health insurance if my Spanish non-lucrative visa application is rejected?
You can become part of our Spainguru community today by joining our Facebook groups. Our most important group is the Spain Immigration and Residency Questions group, with over 17,000 members. We also have dedicated groups for Spanish non-lucrative visas with more than 2,300 members, and for the Spanish Digital Nomad Visa with 2,000 members. And if you need expert professional advice, we've got you covered. Just head to spainguru.es and check out our top menu. You'll find immigration experts, relocation agencies, tax advisors for Spanish and US filings, sworn translators, apostille services, and health insurance providers for all types of Spanish visa applications and renewals. That includes non-lucrative visas, golden visas, student visas, and digital nomad visas, as well as medical certificates for visa applications and travel insurances. Finally, I highly recommend you join our weekly newsletter, which we send out every single Monday morning. You'll get tons of information, questions and answers, featured blog posts, and even news updates. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.